our last contestant, Larry Schuster. Larry Schuster, yes.
In today's speech by Fiona, we definitely heard a national championship level speech about the power of labels. In this case, the potential negative power. It had entertainment value. She used the metaphors. She engaged us from the opening, rational or emotional, whichever. This speech had special power and meaning for me because people are constantly saying, "La what?" The foreigner. Sometimes that's good, sometimes not. She had a structure that followed the classic structure of an inspirational speech. She had the pain of the donkey, and the tail, actually it was a lion, we later learned. And we had her pain about, did she want to really go? Somebody labeled her and she didn't. And maybe she did, back and forth. The power of labeling. And then she had a cure. A statement by the world champion of public speaking saying, do your best or don't do it at all. And then that was a transformation. And then she was changed. She went back and she did her best on her speech. And then finally she ended, she closed. What's the meaning for the audience? What's the message? What's the take-home? So she had the classic structure. How can we take this national level speech with entertainment value and a valuable message and make it world-class, world championship? I have just a couple of suggestions for that breakthrough. I mentioned entertainment value. I mentioned you have a message. And I was thinking about Kwong's statement earlier about believability, and there was some, in my feelings about it, was a little bit about the red balloon story that he talked about. It got him to the US, but people said, but is it believable? And you you did have a personal story, but it could have gone so much deeper because people get so stuck with labels. For example, you could have had dialogue to give us a deeper window into that pain that you had. We learned more about the donkey then. Okay, so one would be dialogue. The other thing is, you did finish a speech. You did a much better speech because you were inspired. But in order to win the world championship, I think they'd like to know more about the change in your life. So consider that. So you have an inspired speech. I'm saying you have a national level speech here. But let's go to the next level with dialogue. And let's expand the pain that you had so we can feel more and how it changed your life. And then people will find it more inspiring and they'll go back and throw away their labels. Contest chair.